Sophia slammed the door behind her, the echo reverberating through the quiet suburban house in Seattle like a gunshot. Her heart pounded as she leaned against the wood, tears streaming down her face, the weight of her confession still hanging in the air. "I'm in love with Isabella," she had said, her voice steady at first, but cracking under the stares of her parents and siblings, who looked at her as if she had just confessed to a murder. The room had frozen in that moment. Her mother, Maria, clutched the cross around her neck, her eyes wide with horror. "What did you say?" she whispered, as if repeating it would make it untrue. Sophia's father, Antonio, rose from his chair, his face reddening, veins bulging in his neck. "This is America, Sophia. We came here for a better life, not for you to throw it all away with this sin." His words cut deeper than any knife, reminding her of the sacrifices they had made fleeing their homeland in Venezuela 5 years ago. Sophia had been the one to push for the move, convincing them that in the land of opportunity, they could rebuild without fear. Now that same freedom she had chased was the very thing tearing them apart. Sophia's mind raced back to how it all started. She had met Isabella at the community college where she was studying graphic design. Isabella, with her sharp wit and unapologetic laugh, had been in her literature class, debating passionately about queer representation in modern novels. Sophia had been drawn to her like a moth to flame, her own suppressed feelings bubbling to the surface after years of denial. "Why fight it?" Isabella had asked one night over coffee, her hand brushing Sophia's. That touch had ignited something Sophia couldn't ignore anymore. But now, facing her family's rejection, she wondered if love was worth this pain. As the argument escalated, her brother Miguel jumped in. "You're disgusting, Sophia. How could you do this to us? What will the neighbors say? The church?" His words stung because Miguel had always been her ally, the one who defended her against their father's strict rules. Now he looked at her with betrayal in his eyes, as if her truth had erased their shared history. Sophia tried to explain, her voice trembling. "This isn't a choice, Miguel. It's who I am. Isabella makes me happy, truly happy for the first time." But her pleas fell on deaf ears. Her mother began sobbing, muttering prayers in Spanish, begging God to forgive her daughter. That night, Sophia packed a bag and left, driving aimlessly through the rain-slicked streets. Her phone buzzed with messages from Isabella. "Where are you? Call me." But Sophia couldn't bring herself to respond yet. The internal storm raged. Guilt for hurting her family, anger at their intolerance, and a deep-seated fear that maybe they were right. Had she been selfish? In Venezuela, such admissions could mean danger, but here in America, she thought things would be different. Yet, the cultural chains followed them across borders. Isabella's apartment was a small haven in downtown Seattle, filled with books and art that reflected her free spirit. When Sophia arrived, soaked and shattered, Isabella pulled her inside without a word, wrapping her in a warm blanket. "Tell me everything," she said softly, her eyes searching Sophia's face. As Sophia recounted the confrontation, Isabella listened, her hand never leaving Sophia's. "I'm so sorry," Isabella whispered. "But you're not alone in this." For the first time that night, Sophia felt a glimmer of hope, but it was overshadowed by the void left by her family. The next morning, Sophia woke to the sound of her phone ringing incessantly. It was her father. "Don't come back," he said flatly. "You're no longer part of this family." The line went dead and Sophia stared at the screen, numbness spreading through her. Erased just like that. She thought of the family photos on the mantel, wondering if her face would be cut out. Isabella held her as she cried. But even in that comfort, Sophia's mind whirled with doubt. Was loving Isabella a betrayal to her roots? The cultural expectations weighed heavy. Marry a man, have children, uphold the family honor. She had broken all of it. Days turned into weeks, and Sophia threw herself into work at the design firm, channeling her pain into creativity. But the isolation gnawed at her. Friends from the Venezuelan community whispered behind her back, some offering sympathy, others judgment. "She's lost her way," she overheard one say at a gathering she wasn't invited to. Isabella tried to pull her out of the darkness, planning quiet dates, walks in the park, movie nights. But Sophia's thoughts always drifted back to her family. "What if I could change?" she pondered silently one evening, staring at the ceiling. "What if this is just a phase? But deep down she knew it wasn't. Isabella's love felt right, natural like breathing. Yet the pressure mounted. Isabella's own family, progressive and accepting, welcomed Sophia with open arms, which only highlighted the chasm in her life. "You deserve better," Isabella's mother said during a dinner. Her words meant to comfort but stirring more guilt in Sophia. Why couldn't her own family be like that? The contrast fueled her internal conflict, making her question if pursuing this relationship was worth the eternal rift. One afternoon, Sophia received a package at work. Inside was a letter from her mother. "We pray for you every day. Come back when you're ready to be the daughter we raised." No mention of Isabella, no acknowledgement of her truth. Sophia crumpled the paper, tears blurring her vision. She wanted to scream, to fight back, but the exhaustion was overwhelming. That night, she confessed to Isabella, "Sometimes I wonder if I should just pretend, go back and live a lie." Isabella's face fell, hurt flashing in her eyes. "Is that what you want? To deny us?" The question hung between them, a seed of doubt planted in their budding love. Sophia paced the small living room of Isabella's apartment, her mind a whirlwind of conflicting emotions. It had been a month since the disownment, and the silence from her family was deafening. Every day, she checked her phone obsessively, hoping for a sign of reconciliation, but nothing came. "They've erased me," she thought bitterly, recalling how her father had changed the locks and instructed her siblings not to contact her. Isabella watched from the couch, concern etched on her face. "We need to talk about this, sophomore. You can't keep bottling it up." Her voice was gentle, but Sophia snapped back. "What is there to say? My family's gone because of us." The words escaped harsher than intended, and Isabella flinched. Sophia immediately regretted it, sinking beside her. "I'm sorry. It's just, I feel like I'm drowning in guilt." Isabella pulled her close, but the embrace felt strained, the first crack in their foundation. At work, Sophia's design suffered. Her boss noticed, pulling her aside. "Everything okay? Your work's been off." Sophia forced a smile, muttering about personal issues, but inside she seethed. How could she focus when her world was crumbling? That evening, she decided to reach out to Miguel, defying her father's orders. She texted, "Can we meet? I miss you." Hours later, a reply. "Coffee shop on 5th, tomorrow at noon. Don't tell anyone." The meeting was tense. Miguel arrived looking haggard, glancing around as if afraid of being seen. "Why did you do this, Sophia? Mom cries every night." His accusation hit hard, but Sophia leaned forward, eyes pleading. "Because I love her, Miguel. Isabella's not a phase. She's my everything." Miguel shook his head. "Dad says it's against God, against our culture. You're choosing her over us." Sophia's heart ached. "I'm not choosing. I just want to be accepted." But Miguel stood, leaving with a warning. "If you don't change, you'll lose us forever." The encounter left Sophia reeling, her internal monologue a storm of self-doubt. "Am I wrong? Is love supposed to cost this much?" She confided in Isabella that night, but instead of comfort, it sparked an argument. "You went behind my back? What if they convince you to leave me?" Isabella's fear was palpable, revealing her own insecurities. Sophia realized then that the drama wasn't just hers. It affected them both. "I won't leave you," she promised, but the words felt hollow amid the uncertainty. Social pressures amplified the tension. At a LGBTQ+ support group Isabella dragged her to, Sophia met others with similar stories, disowned by families, shunned by communities. One woman shared, "I lost everything but gained my truth." It inspired Sophia momentarily, but back home, doubts crept in. "What if my truth destroys me?" she wondered, staring at old family photos on her phone. Then came the betrayal. Isabella, in a moment of vulnerability, confided in a mutual friend about their struggles. The friend unknowingly mentioned it to someone in Sophia's community circle. Word spread like wildfire and soon anonymous messages flooded Sophia's inbox. "Shame on you. You're a disgrace." The societal backlash hit hard, making Sophia question if coming out was a mistake. Maybe in America freedom is an illusion, she thought cynically. Isabella felt the strain too. Her job at the bookstore involved dealing with diverse customers, some of whom now eyed her suspiciously after rumors. "This is affecting my life too," she admitted one night, tears in her eyes. Sophia felt a pang of responsibility. "I'm sorry for dragging you into this." But Isabella shook her head. "I chose you. But we need to fight together, not apart." A turning point came when Sophia's mother called unexpectedly. "I miss you," Maria said, her voice breaking. Sophia's hope surged. "Mom, can we talk?" "About Isabella." There was a pause. "Only if you promise to seek help, to fix this." The conditional love crushed Sophia. She hung up, sobbing. "They want me fixed like I'm broken." Isabella held her, but the embrace highlighted the isolation. "We'll build our own family," Isabella whispered, but Sophia wondered if that was enough. As weeks passed, Sophia faced a moral dilemma. A job opportunity arose in New York, far from Seattle's reminders. "We could start fresh," Isabella suggested excitedly. But Sophia hesitated. "What about my family? If I leave, it's like giving up." The decision weighed heavy, pitting her love against her roots. In her mind, she debated. Is running away cowardice or self-preservation? The high school reunion invitation arrived, stirring more conflict. Old friends from Venezuela, now in the States, would be there. Isabella encouraged her to go. "Show them you're strong." But Sophia feared judgment. "They'll see me as the outcast." Ultimately, she attended alone, hoping for connection. Instead, whispers followed her. "Heard about her. Poor thing." One former friend confronted her. "Why embarrass your family like this?" Sophia defended herself, but the encounter left scars. Returning home, she found Isabella waiting with dinner. "How was it?" Sophia broke down. "Horrible. I feel so alone." Isabella's comfort turned into a deeper conversation. "We have each other. Isn't that worth it?" Sophia nodded, but doubt lingered. The file ended with Sophia contemplating a risky move. Confronting her father directly, knowing it could seal her fate forever. Sophia's resolve hardened as she drove to her family's house, unannounced. It had been 3 months, and the ache hadn't dulled. "I need answers," she told herself, gripping the steering wheel. Parking outside, she saw the familiar lights, a pang of nostalgia hitting her. Knocking, she braced for rejection. Her father opened the door, his expression hardening. "What are you doing here?" Sophia stood tall. "We need to talk. As a family." He hesitated, then stepped aside. Inside, her mother and siblings sat in stunned silence. "Why are you back?" Miguel asked warily. Sophia took a deep breath. "Because I love you all, and I love Isabella. Can't you see both can coexist?" The room erupted. Her father shouted, "No, this is unnatural." Her mother pleaded, "Think of your soul, Mija." Sophia argued back, sharing stories from the support group, explaining her feelings. But they countered with Bible verses and cultural norms. "In America, we thought we'd escape poverty, not embrace depravity," Antonio spat. Sophia's heart broke anew. "This isn't depravity, it's love." The confrontation escalated when her sister Anna, silent until now, spoke. "I support you, Sophia." The revelation shocked everyone. Anna had been secretly questioning her own identity. "I've seen how happy you are with Isabella." But their father exploded. "Not you too." He stormed out, leaving the family fractured further. Sophia left feeling a mix of victory and defeat. Anna's support was a lifeline, but her father's rage deepened the divide. "Did I make it worse?" she wondered, driving back. Isabella greeted her with worry. "What happened?" As Sophia recounted, Isabella's eyes widened at Anna's part. "That's progress." But Sophia felt the weight. At what cost? Now Anna might suffer too. Societal pressures intensified. At work, a colleague outed her subtly during a meeting, leading to awkward stares. Is this what freedom looks like? Sophia thought bitterly. Isabella faced similar issues. A customer refused service from someone like her. The couple's bond strained under the scrutiny. "We can't let them win," Isabella said, but her voice wavered. A moral quandary arose when Sophia discovered her family's financial struggles. Her father had lost his job, and they risked losing the house. the one Sophia had helped buy. Guilt consumed her. Should I help anonymously? She debated internally. Isabella advised against it. They disowned you. Don't enable their hate. But Sophia couldn't ignore blood ties. She sent money through Anna. A secret act that eased her conscience but complicated loyalties. Betrayal struck when Miguel, feeling threatened by Anna's stance, told their extended family abroad. Calls poured in condemning Sophia. You're poisoning the family, an aunt said. The global judgment amplified her isolation. Why can't they understand? Sophia cried to Isabella. Because change scares them, Isabella replied, but the comfort felt insufficient. High drama unfolded at a community event. Sophia and Isabella attended a pride parade, seeking solidarity. But protesters, including some from her cultural group, hurled slurs. One recognized Sophia. Traitor! The verbal assault triggered panic. Isabella shielded her, but the incident left emotional bruises. Is this worth it? Sophia questioned that night. Isabella, hurt, responded. If you doubt us, maybe it's not. The rift grew. Sophia's internal conflict peaked during a therapy session Isabella insisted on. The therapist probed. What do you want? Sophia admitted. Acceptance from everyone. But reality hit. It might be impossible. Choosing Isabella means losing them, she realized painfully. Anna became a bridge, sneaking meetings with Sophia. That's softening, but slowly, she shared. Hope flickered, but doubt persisted. What if it's a trap? Sophia worried. Isabella grew jealous of the time spent on family. Am I not enough? She asked tearfully. Sophia reassured her, but the balance was precarious. A damaging choice loomed when Sophia's ex-boyfriend from Venezuela, now in the States, contacted her. Heard about you. Want to talk? Curious and desperate for normalcy, she met him. He offered friendship, but subtly suggested fixing her. You were straight with me. Sophia rejected him firmly, but the meeting stirred old denials. What if I could go back? She pondered shamefully. Isabella found out, leading to their biggest fight. You met your ex. Are you questioning us? Accusations flew, revealing insecurities. Sophia yelled. I'm trying to figure out who I am. Isabella stormed out, leaving Sophia alone with her thoughts. Have I betrayed her too? Reconciliation came slowly. Isabella returned, and they talked through the night. We both have wounds, Isabella admitted. But we heal together. Sophia agreed, but the damage lingered. As the file closed, a new threat emerged. Her father's ultimatum via Anna. Renounce this lifestyle, or we're done forever. The choice would define everything. Sophia stared at the message from Anna. That's serious. Come home and end it with Isabella, or he'll cut all ties permanently. Her stomach churned. This is it, she thought, the ultimate test of her convictions. Isabella, reading over her shoulder, paled. What will you do? Sophia didn't know, her mind a battlefield of love versus legacy. The next days were torturous. Sophia weighed the pros and cons internally. Family is blood, they've sacrificed for me. But Isabella is my heart. She imagined life without each, empty either way. Isabella sensed the turmoil, growing distant. If you choose them, I understand, she said quietly, but her eyes betrayed pain. Sophia felt like a villain, torn between worlds. Seeking clarity, Sophia visited a church, not her family's strict Catholic one, but a progressive denomination welcoming LGBTQ+ members. The pastor listened to her story. Love isn't sin, judgment is. His words resonated, challenging her ingrained beliefs. God made me this way, she realized, a small awakening amid the chaos. But societal backlash persisted. Online, a viral post from her community condemned wayward daughters, subtly referencing her. Comments flooded. Disgrace to immigrants. The public shaming eroded her confidence. Why fight when the world hates us? She despaired. Isabella countered. Because our love matters. Their debates grew heated, exposing cracks. A moment of damage came when Sophia, in frustration, lashed out at Isabella. Maybe if you understood my culture, you'd see why this is hard. Isabella recoiled. I do understand. But you're letting them control you. The argument ended in silence, both nursing wounds. Sophia's inner voice screamed. Am I sabotaging us? Anna arranged a secret family meeting without their father. At a park, Sophia faced her mother and siblings. Maria hugged her tightly. We love you, but this path leads to ruin. Sophia pleaded. Accept me as I am. Miguel softened slightly. It's hard, but maybe. Anna nodded supportively. The discussion offered hope, but no resolution. Returning, Sophia found Isabella packing. I can't wait forever, Isabella said tearfully. Choose. Panic surged. Don't leave, Sophia begged. They collapsed in each other's arms, but the ultimatum loomed. I'll confront him, Sophia decided. A bold move fraught with risk. The showdown at home was explosive. Her father glared. End it or leave forever. Sophia stood firm. I won't. Isabella is my partner. Antonio's face twisted in anger. Then you're dead to us. He slammed the door. But Sophia felt a strange liberation. I chose truth, she thought, though grief overwhelmed her. Post-confrontation, Sophia and Isabella's relationship deepened, but scars remained. They attended couples therapy, unpacking traumas. We almost lost each other, Isabella admitted. Sophia nodded. But we fought through. Yet, whispers of doubt persisted. Was it the right choice? Societal awakening came via activism. Isabella convinced Sophia to join a rally for LGBTQ+ rights in immigrant communities. Speaking publicly, Sophia shared her story, inspiring others. Love transcends borders, she declared. Applause followed, but backlash too. Threats from conservatives. The exposure was double-edged. A personal betrayal hit when Miguel, under pressure, publicly denounced her on social media. My sister's choices shame us. The post went viral in their circle, amplifying pain. Sophia confronted him via call. Why? He sobbed. Dad forced me. The revelation highlighted the family's toxicity. I have to break free, Sophia resolved. Healing began slowly. Sophia and Isabella moved to a new apartment, symbolizing fresh starts. They built a chosen family, friends from the support group, Isabella's relatives. Holidays were bittersweet, missing traditions but creating new ones. This is our life now, Sophia thought contentedly, though longing lingered. Moral dilemmas arose with Anna's coming out. Anna confided, I'm like you. Sophia advised caution. Wait until you're safe. But Anna rebelled, leading to her own disownment. Guilt plagued Sophia. Did I inspire this suffering? She supported Anna, offering shelter, but the added responsibility strained her relationship. Isabella grew resentful. Your family drama consumes us. Another fight ensued. I can't help it, Sophia yelled. Reconciliation followed, but tension simmered. We need space, Isabella suggested, a trial separation. Sophia agreed reluctantly, moving in with a friend. Alone, she reflected. Is love enough without stability? The separation amplified introspection. Sophia journaled her thoughts, processing years of suppression. I denied myself for them. Now I deny nothing. Empowerment grew, but missing Isabella was agony. She's my anchor. Reunion came after weeks. Isabella called. I can't do this without you. They met, vowing commitment. Through everything, Sophia promised. As the file ended, a new chapter beckoned, but with lingering questions about forgiveness and future. Sophia and Isabella rebuilt slowly, their love tested but resilient. 6 months post-separation, they attended Pride events together, hands intertwined, a public declaration. We've earned this, Sophia thought, smiling at Isabella. But family shadows loomed. Anna, now living with them, brought constant reminders. Dad asks about you sometimes, Anna shared. Hope stirred, but caution prevailed. Societal integration challenged them. At Isabella's work event, colleagues whispered about the lesbian couple. Isabella shrugged it off, but Sophia seethed internally. Why can't we just be? The subtle discrimination fueled her advocacy. She started a blog, sharing immigrant LGBTQ+ stories, gaining followers. Your voice matters, Isabella encouraged, proud yet wary of exposure. A major conflict arose when Sophia's father suffered a health scare, A minor heart attack, Maria called. He wants to see you. Sophia hesitated. Is this genuine? Isabella urged her to go. For closure. At the hospital, Antonio looked frail. I'm sorry, he whispered. For everything? Sophia asked. He nodded weakly. I was wrong. Love is love. Tears flowed. Reconciliation began tentatively. But trust was fragile. Back home, Sophia confided in Isabella. He apologized. Isabella's reaction was mixed. After all the pain, the discussion revealed unresolved hurts. Forgiveness isn't easy, Sophia admitted. They navigated it, strengthening their bond. Moral awakenings deepened. Sophia realized her journey inspired change. Anna's freedom, community dialogues. Pain led to growth, she reflected. Yet damages lingered. Lost time, emotional scars. Was the cost too high? Drama peaked with a family reunion. Invited back, Sophia brought Isabella. Tensions simmered. Miguel apologized for his post. I was scared. Anna beamed supportively. But when Isabella spoke, Antonio listened, a shift evident. Dinner was awkward but healing. This is progress, Sophia thought optimistically. Post-reunion, challenges continued. Societal debates raged. Anti-LGBTQ+ bills in the news triggered anxiety. Our rights are fragile, Isabella noted. They volunteered, fighting back. Sophia's blog went viral after an interview, drawing both praise and hate. You're brave, fans said. Trolls threatened. The duality exhausted her. Internal peace came gradually. Sophia meditated on her choices. I traded conformity for authenticity. Isabella echoed. And I'd choose you again. Their love, forged in fire, felt unbreakable. Yet, betrayal's echoes persisted. A cousin spread rumors, reigniting old wounds. Sophia confronted her. Why? The response, tradition. It reinforced her resolve. Tradition evolves. As years blurred, Sophia looked back. The disownment, fights, reconciliations, all shaped her. With Isabella by her side and family mending, she found balance. But questions remained. Had she been too stubborn? Or not enough? The story culminated in a quiet moment. Sophia and Isabella walked Seattle's streets, hands linked. We've come far, Isabella said. Sophia nodded, grateful yet reflective. In the end, was sacrificing family ties for personal truth the ultimate act of courage? Or a selfish pursuit that inflicted unnecessary pain on all involved?